The fabric choice looks dirt cheap. What is this? This is prototype, so they could have just been using whatever to get for merchandising and the product design, just to like say like, oh, here's a rough draft of what it will look like. But like, girl, this is terrible fabric. This looks like craft paper.
I don't know what it is, Charlie. Nobody knows what that is. Nope. Okay, all right.
Construction paper, like, and like, yeah, no. Would love a more like real outfit. Hi everybody, I'm Athena. This is GS Dolls. Welcome to my doll world. Today we're talking about the Winx Club and Miraculous Ladybug dolls. Woo woo. Super excited. I'm so excited you're here. So this is an interesting one. Miraculous Ladybug Día de los Muertos doll. It's the 10th anniversary of the series this year. We looked in a previous video at the 10th anniversary marionette doll. So first things first, I have not watched the show since like the first or second season. Way back, like not the reboot, like way back. So probably like 10 years ago. Honestly, it's been a long time. It was cute. It was fun. I just didn't follow through with it. With that being said, there obviously is a significance to de los Muertos to the show. But from what I remember of the show, like they were in France and I don't think they ever celebrated it in the show or really any holidays. So this was kind of random to me. But with that being said, I think it's really cool. So let's take a look. This is my first look. Okay. First of all, I love the artwork. Look at how cute she is. I wish the doll looked more like the artwork because the execution's a little eh. Well, the Miraculous Ladybug dolls were always pretty cheap. Like literally they were cheaper than like Barbies, and the quality of them was also cheaper. So like eh. So first of all, I love the braids. I love the braids and the long hair. I thought that for the doll line, I don't care about the cartoon. For the doll line, should have had Marionette having different lengths of hair. I like that they have the short hair dolls. That's cool. But especially when it's like sculpted or super gelled, you can't really play with it. So I like that they have the braids. Way
to go, champ!
Because I think that stays true to her because she always has pigtails. So this is close enough. But it also gives some interest to the doll, and then you have some versatility when you're styling the doll's hair too. With that being said, love the mask. The mask is very cute, and I also love the little. Let's see if we get a close up. Okay, here we are. Oh, she's so cute. So love the mask, very cute. Love the makeup. I think they did a very good job with that. Hair, I like with you get the nice swoop bang that she has, but it's not actually a bang, so it's much easier to style. I just wish the fabric was higher quality, especially did we say the price of this? No, we did. Let's look at the bottom to see. No, so we don't have a price. I'm assuming this is at least $40. I want to say the 10th anniversary doll was $40 or $50. I could be wrong. I want to say that. So I'm just going to assume this is for a $40 to $50 price tag. We should have higher quality fabric, in my opinion, than like playline, like 3 levels down of playline, in my opinion. Because you can see like the fabric is stretched. You can see some white. It's not it's like Barbie fashionistas like on sale for a collector doll.
That is so stupid.
So I love the headpiece. Very cute. Again, I would have loved some painted detailing to make the flowers pop more. Like we at least have the black paint here, which I love. The earrings cute, but so I would have liked a little bit more definition in the roses. That would have been nice. The necklace is cute. I do love the sleeves, and I like how they weaved her colors of Marionette within there, and they added some more with the yellow. Love the arm warmers, and I like that they didn't paint them on, so that's good. I also love the train and the peplum on the mermaid skirt. Very cute. And it looks like, oh, that's the Kwame. Right. The Kwame's like her little friend, her little animal friend. So this is very beautiful. Oh, I love the trim. So we have some more trim here. Very cute. Yeah. So, and she has the Kwame animal friend has Dia de los Muertos makeup too, which is really cool. And these are actual. like this is a nice touch. Like if we could have had fabric roses on top would have been amazing. I know that's probably out of their price point, but like that's a nice touch. Oh, I would have loved one like in her hair or something, but you know, that's very nice.
Yes!
The patterning is nice. You get the little skull there. Very cool. So I like the packaging, I think is very nice too. So I think that's very cool. I would have loved to see the back of the box so I could see more of the artwork, but this is just a sneak peek. And again, as all of my videos like this is from youloveit.com. I am not affiliated with them in any way. I just like their website and they do a lot of cool sneak peeks. So feel free to take a look yourself and the sources in the description. All right, now this is the new Winx Club reboot dolls, 2025 to 2026. So these are a sneak peek, and you can see this is information where there's from. These are made for Europe and the UK, so we probably will not see these in the US. And if you're interested in Winx Club dolls, old or new, I really recommend X Canadensis Brooke from that channel. If you go to my homepage on YouTube, I have at the bottom like the list of creators that I recommend, and she's one of the number one creators that I recommend and collectors that I recommend. So she has like almost all of the Winx dolls like ever made, US, Europe, wherever. she is the dream to be that kind of collector. So with that being said,
All right, are we almost done? Are we almost done?
No, we're not done. I got one more piece of business.
What is it?
I'm gonna critique this like any other doll. But just keep in mind that this isn't the American version. I'm just looking through all of what we have, and these are probably prototypes as well. So this was at the New York Toy Fair this year. So they're gonna have all of the main dolls, and they'll have adjustable straps and light. They will have a scepter. They'll also have some Playline ones, like sets so that will come out and stuff like this. And then here are probably the ones that the US will get, but we'll see. So the US ones might be more detailed, to have different hair, that kind of thing. So we'll just keep that in mind. So I would, for your collection, like I want at least 1 to 2 Winx Club dolls, just period. Even if you don't watch the show or read the manga or whatever. I don't know if it's a graphic novel if it's not Japan. Well, the graphic novel, whatever. I just think they're fun fairy dolls, and we don't get that many fairy dolls. I mean, we have Fairytopia. Like I don't even know if that's still a thing with Barbie, but we don't really have too many ones with wings. So I would recommend that.
Are you sure? Go, 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 go! I'm gone! Good luck!
Now, with this being said, I think the hair looks nice. Like I like that they have the different like the highlights in it is cool. The wings look nice. Would love a little more glitter in there, but you can always put like glitter glue or glitter on yourself, or you can even paint them or whatever, customize them your way. So that's cool. The fabric choice looks dirt cheap. What is this? This is prototype, so they could have just been using whatever to get for merchandising and the product design, you know, just to like say like, oh, here's a rough draft of what it will look like. But like, girl, this is terrible fabric. This looks like craft paper.
I don't know what it is, Charlie. Nobody knows what that is. Nope. Okay, all right.
Construction paper, like, and like, yeah, no. Would love a more like real outfit. Boots, cool that they did the ombre. Fine with the shoes, whatever. Yeah, like so I'm not gonna say, oh, so they didn't totally do the bead with the braid, but like you could say like they kind of tried. like technically there's braids and beads in there, but it doesn't look so good. So we're gonna hope that they do better. Obviously they're not gonna have painted nails in a Playline doll. I wish they would, but they're not. Now articulation looks pretty lacking, which is a bummer, because for the fairy ones, at least for me, I would want them very articulated. So that's a bummer. However, I will say that at least the body sculpt looks pretty good. Like it looks like a real body, you know what I mean? Like the proportions and stuff look pretty decent. Oh, she comes with a little, well, she could come with little stockings. So It looks like a totally normal doll. The face printing, from what I could see, looked fine. We don't know how the screening will be in real life or for the US version. I'm in the US, so that's why I'm more concerned with that. The hair quality, from what I can see, looks pretty decent and looks like maybe you could heat style it, but with this, it's probably going to be a cheaper doll, more like a Barbie playline, so I would just be wary of that. Now these kind of wings are better. And this is obviously very prototype, right? So like this is more of what I would expect. So that makes much more sense to me. Makeup and stuff is cute. I would want to hope that they refine this a little bit more because it looks a little bit too like doesn't match as well. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just not. It looks better from that angle, but it just looks a little like not as designed as I'd want it to be. It looks very simplistic, maybe is the word I'm looking for. But this like level clothing and stuff looks much better to me personally. So I'm just wanted to show that to like get the juices flowing that Winx is coming out, get a little bit more thought about that and what would you like to see in the Winx Club dolls. I personally am excited for them and I have never seen them on shelves even growing up. So I remember. So I would love to at least have 2 in my collection. Probably Musa was usually my favorite growing up, but I do also really like Flora. I might get all of them. We'll see. But I'm excited to add them into my doll collection, especially since Rainbow High has been sucking lately. Like I have hated so much of what they've been putting out. So hopefully like a new doll line to like, fill the void a little bit would be exciting. So I hope you enjoyed looking at these dolls with me today. I'm Athena. This is Aegeus Dolls, and have an amazing, wonderful, magical day full of all of your favorite dolls and fairies. Bye!
Bye, Barbie. Bye, Barbie.